Hey guys, good morning. What's going on? Happy Monday. Rise and grind. Except it's gloomy out here in New York. So I just want to share something with you guys just happened. And it's interesting because I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably think the same way sometimes. And you know, they get these credit cards, these small credit cards, and it's their first card and they worship it. Listen, your first credit card is not your last credit card. And your first home is not your last home. So don't get comfortable. But anyway, here's the story what happened. A client called me and said she has a Express credit card, department store Express, issued by Community Bank. And you guys know we have a post up we did a couple months back about credit cards you want to stay away from. Anyway, she said she has an Express credit card and there's some late payments on there that she wants to be removed. So I'm explaining the process to her how to get it removed. And then so I asked her, what other credit cards do you have? She has a City Simplicity, she has a Barclays card, and Apple card. So I'm like, how much is the credit limit on Express? She was like, the credit was $1,000. Okay, how long you have the card? 4 years. So we all know Community Bank, the interest rate is 21.9% to 29% interest rate, right? Whether you purchase something for $5, $10, you're paying that interest rate, right? So I'm like, but your other credit cards, what are the limits? $7,000 is on the City. Barclay was $8,200. I'm like, okay, what's the interest rate on those cards? The Barclay is 7.9 and 7.9%, and the City is 5.1 or 5.2, something like that. She said. I said, okay. So I'm like, why are you using an Express credit card? And mind you, I asked them how are the point rewards on these cards. You know, they're good points, but she doesn't really know how to use points. Okay, you don't know how to use points. All right, no problem. I'll teach you how to use points. So I'm like, why are you using a Community Bank department store Express card that has higher interest rate than all the other cards? One, your department store card is only good for one store, department store Express, but your Citibank or your Barclays card, you can use it anywhere, Visa, MasterCard logo. You get more points back when you use your Citibank or Discover or Barclays card. You pay less interest rate. You have higher credit limits, and you're building a strong relationship with those banks, but you want to use Community Bank Express, that Express card for that department store. I don't know, I just like using the Express. I like their stuff. Okay, you like their stuff, doesn't mean you have to use their cards. So I'm like, listen, you asked me for advice and I'm telling you what to do, and everything I'm telling you to do is saving you money, building your credit stronger, keeping your credit report with pristine accounts and not with these rinky-dinky department store cards. Say, I don't know, you know, I still want to keep the Express, I like their clothing. You're not getting what I'm saying. Just because you like the clothing doesn't mean you have to use their card. And, you know, I was like, listen, the late payments, all of it will not come off. And I told her why. She admitted she made late payments, she was traveling. Okay, but you made late payments, so I'm telling you, all of it will not come off, one or two will. But even with one late payment in your credit report, it will affect you in the future, getting better credit cards. Because banks will deny you for derogatory reporting on your credit card when you apply for cards. And I'm pretty sure you all saw that. Right? Can't have stains. The first two line of deny reason on that letter is the most important one. The other 5 doesn't matter. Anyway, this is a client that I know in 6 months you're gonna end up in a financial situation and back up in our office again. Because one day she's gonna make a huge purchase on her card. She's gonna make minimum payments. The interest is so high, it's never gonna go down. So, by the way, that was JB from the 10X Tillery office, Grant Cardone office calling it. Anyway, back to my story. Financial literacy is very limited, right? But when someone's breaking it down and teaching it to you, you really need to take their advice, and especially if someone that specializes in it. You know, I'm a consumer credit counselor, certified, and I'm telling you these things, and even though how I'm telling it to you, I'm breaking it down in layman terms, and you're still not getting it. Like, you're gonna end up in the same situation where you were when you ended up in my office. So sometimes you gotta listen and just take advice and follow the process. It works. All right, guys? that was just a little tip of my conversation today. Pretty sure my day is gonna be full of calls like that. But I was trying to break it down to you guys and share it and try to educate you guys to do better. All right? Talk to you soon. Have a good day.